Hi guys, I'm back again today with another video, and today we're checking out the culture shock of grocery shopping in the Netherlands as an American. So let's see how it's different and why is it a culture shock, I wonder. So before we do start, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell button, and let's find out.
So, I've been in the Netherlands for about a month now, and I've experienced some incredibly shocking things as an American, especially when it comes to Dutch grocery stores. For example, this Jumbo, Aldi, and Albert
Jumbo.
Heijn are all right
Or
across
would
from
have
each
said
other.
Jumbo.
And while this might seem like some strange competitive block for supermarkets, it's actually quite normal here. The Netherlands has a lot of grocery stores, and food deserts aren't really a thing here like they are in the US. If you live in the Netherlands, you most likely will have
Jumbo
access to a
also.
few stores within walking
Possible.
distance from your house. So let's go to one now. Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hello.
Cat.
Okay. Goodbye. This is
Cats are
Jumbo,
like, leave me
which I
alone.
learned is not in fact pronounced Jumbo, but Jumbo. Please feel
Jumbo.
free to laugh in Dutch. Anyways,
I don't know
this
how
has
you laugh in
become one of my
Dutch
go-to
though.
stores along with Albert Heijn, so I'll be switching back and forth between these two because they're pretty similar. Once you pass through the gates, you'll be greeted by a few fruit and veggie options and
Why are your mangoes so sad? Oh, wow. Maybe that's why a lot of Europeans don't like mango. I'm not sure. For those who have tried like maybe Hawaiian. Okay, Hawaiian mangoes do look like this sometimes. Or like Asian, any parts of Asia, Southeast Asian mangoes. But this so sad. I have a friend who has it like she doesn't like mango because the only mango she's tried is the green ones, and I know some of the green ones are ripe, but most of them are not. So she only tried a green one, and she's like, "Oh, mango is disgusting. I don't know why people like it. It's hard." I'm like, mangoes are not hard. I mean, they are when they're unripe. And she's like, maybe I've never tried like ripe mango. And I was like, you have to, you have to.
pass through the gates, you'll be greeted by a few fruit and veggie options and culture shock incoming. For some of the fruits and vegetables, you actually have to weigh and price them yourself. Let me show you. So at Jumbo and Albert Heijn, they have these little machines where you can weigh and price out individual pieces of fruits and vegetables. Unlike in
Same.
the US, where all of this is done for you at the checkout that has a weight sensor in it. But one plus here is that sometimes these things are broken, and the employees have told me to just take the items because I can't weigh them. So, yay for free produce. Also,
That's interesting. Yeah, we have the same too. We weigh it and then they print out the price, we stick it on the plastic. Yeah. Or on the fruit or whatever you want. And pay for it.
the fruits and vegetables here last so long. I swear I still have pristine produce in my fridge from like 2 weeks ago. And I've
Oh.
asked other expats from the US about this, and they seem to have the same experience where the fruits and veggies here just last an extremely long time. And we can't figure out if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So if you have any
I
experience
don't think it
here or
should
like
last that
know
long though.
why this is a thing in the Netherlands, please feel free to weigh in the comments because I am super interested. And ooh, cat. Where? See kitty. Moving along past the fruits and veggies to the main
What
attraction.
are
Kitty.
those? Wait,
Moving
give me a second.
along
What? Oh, pumpkin or squash? What's the difference, guys?
past the
I think
fruits
that's a
and
pumpkin.
veggies to the main attraction of any Dutch supermarket, the
And
deli,
squash is like more
cheeses, and
green.
bakery.
Oh, jeez.
So
What
you
is
also
that?
might have heard that Dutch grocery stores don't have a lot of variety.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like I know that's a pig with an apple maybe in the mouth. We have this, but like true to life, like roasted pig with apple in their mouth. I don't know why the tradition is. Is it because like I don't know when you know what I want to research now. I want to ask like the old people when I see it happening. I was like, why do we put apple? Why not any other fruits? Why an apple specifically? But what is this, like cheese or ham? What is this produce? Markspenvarken.
So, you also might have heard that Dutch grocery stores don't have a lot of variety, and that's true. Decision paralysis will not be a thing here. For example, look at this sad,
It's a
dejected
bit.
cereal aisle. But what they lack in cereals, they make up for with so many different kinds of deli meats, cheeses, and did I mention the incredibly cheap and tasty bakery treats and breads?
Mm.
So, sorry, cereal, but maybe here you deserve to stay in the aisle of rejects while I enjoy my breakfast of bread and sprinkles because, yes, that's really a breakfast here, and I'm not mad about it. Also, look at these eggs. They're not refrigerated, but they don't need to be here. Okay, so now I have to admit
I've
that I
never seen
have
eggs
a small bone to
refrigerated.
pick with some Dutch grocery stores. This is Plus.
Unless you
And
do
look
it
at
in your own
all the
home.
great, amazing things you can buy here.
Oh, what are
Wow,
those?
looks
They
so
look
nice, doesn't
good.
it? Looks so good. Whoa, look at these. I'm like tempted to get one of these because they're, oh, right. Except
That
I
you
can't
get.
buy anything here. You see, some stores like Plus or Eco Plaza or a lot of local Dutch grocery stores don't accept Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. So, unless you're living in the 1800s and want to use cash, then there will be no tasty things for you at these stores. And I was so frustrated by this that I actually did some research into why some stores refuse to take my money. And this is so frustrating because some stores don't clearly outline that they don't accept Visa or MasterCard. So I'll do all of my shopping, I'll get up to the cash register, and then I'll find out that they don't accept my card. So then I have to put all of the groceries back. And so, yeah, I did some research.
Wow. That is like, I mean, here you can use both very like freely, unless you go to like local markets or stores, like the small shops, then you need to use cash because they're not advanced. But we have something called Gcash. You use your phone and then just send them money through your phone. But anyways, when I was in Korea though, most of the things, even small stalls, because I thought like, okay, when I go to the markets or small stalls, I will need cash. But no, they use like the phone to like scan and then transfer money, or they accept card. So I was like, how wow, everything. The money in my debit card run out before the cash that I actually like withdrawed. And I had to really spend it. Like I had my last day, I was like, I have to go to a shop to spend money. So I was just there like, oh, I don't need this, but okay, fine. Okay, I have this much. I will get this. Because I used everything my card, but then I still have a lot of cash. So I'm like, what is happening?
Via Reddit sleuthing on why exactly
It's not like I have
some Dutch
millions in my
stores
card. I'll just
don't
put like
take
enough.
Visa or MasterCard. So it turns out that the Dutch actually invented the digital card system that we know today. And that's
And
actually the
they
reason
don't use it.
why MasterCard and the Maestro symbol look so similar. Okay, let me see if I can get
So
my new friend in the
what do they
shop.
accept then? They accept Maestro, but not
Hello.
Visa,
Say
Master,
hi.
American?
Okay, so the reason why Dutch
Hi,
shop
kitty.
owners don't accept Visa or MasterCard isn't
Okay, you can
because
see me.
they can't accept it, it's because they have no incentive to accept it. So basically, they have to pay for each type of card that they accept,
Oh,
and because Dutch people mostly use Maestro, it's just not in their best interest
I see.
to pay for it, especially in places like Amersfoort, where I live, that don't really have much expats. So you'll see Visa and MasterCard more so accepted in places like Amsterdam because they're more expat and tourist friendly. So if you're using Visa or MasterCard, you'll want to stick to the bigger chain grocery stores like your Albert Heijns and your Yumbos and Aldi's because they're more friendly when it comes to accepting these cards or keeping a little cash on you so that you can at least buy something, because that brings me to my last culture shock, which is that you have to have a receipt to leave Dutch grocery stores.
Oh,
And I know in
okay.
my last video, a lot of you said that you can just leave without a receipt by going through the checkout line, which is true for most stores, but isn't always the case, like at this Plus. So I wanted to show you all that you can't leave without a receipt here, and so I sacrificed myself for an embarrassing few minutes before
Oh,
escaping using someone else's receipt. Anyways, I'm sure I'll discover a lot more culture shocks as I spend more time in the country, but these were just a few that really stood out to me. I'd love to know if any of these shocked you or if you think I'm missing any
what
major
if I didn't buy
ones.
anything?
Okay, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
I I mean, it has to be you can leave, right, without a receipt. Because what if I went in, I was looking for something and then I couldn't find, so I just exit without a receipt. Or do you still have to get a receipt for going in? I don't. What? Okay, somebody explain. I think it's fine, right? Because we don't have like automated entrance to things. It's usually just a guard there, and he checks your bag. You open it like so, or he scans it with his scanner thingy, and you go inside. Or sometimes there's like those airport scanner things, and it beeps if you go in or out, right? So three options, but there's still guards. Usually there are guards everywhere in the Philippines in grocery stores. So when we go out, we just go out. And the guard don't care. When we go in, they check your bag, but when we go out, they don't check your bag. Like, what? That is so opposite. They should check your bags when you go, but then we don't pass the entrance or exit when we go after. Okay, so when you enter like okay one side or the other, and then you exit from there if you didn't get anything right, but they don't check your bags. But then if you finish your grocery, you exit from the counters. So it's very complicated, I know. And nobody checks. Sometimes some stores will check your grocery list if you know, didn't steal anything. But if you didn't buy anything, they don't check your bags when you leave. So that's so, I just realized that's so dumb. Why are you checking my bag when I enter? Oh, because of weapons. Because of weapons. But then they don't check if I stole anything. Maybe they're like, we're too rich for this. We don't care. You stole. I don't know. So back in the days when we were younger, don't tell nobody. I trust you, random strangers on the internet. Okay, so what we do when we were younger, like high school, and I've heard this from other like friend groups before. So it wasn't only us. We go to like the fruit section and then just take like fruits and eat them. Because like you can like pick the grapes and then be like, I'm just tasting to see like if I want to buy. But we will taste like 20 times and there'll be no grapes left. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Okay.
Okay, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hi there.
And in the Philippines, you can do that in the markets. Like you can be like, oh, can I have a taste of this grapes or
Oh, hello.
fruits like that?
Oh my god, look at that!
So cute, this one. Oh, okay, that's fun. Culture shock. Okay, weighing the produce. Yeah, that one was not necessarily a culture shock for me. Um, what else? Oh, the room temperature eggs also is not a culture shock because we do the same. And then The sprinkles on bread, we don't do that because they always say, "Don't eat sweets for breakfast." That's why our breakfast is like we are going to war because we have rice and meat or eggs or something. A lot of carbs and protein. And I think that was it, no? Oh yeah, you can't leave the store without a receipt. That one is comme si comme ça. But anyways, beautiful peeps, thank you for joining, and I will see you next week. Bye.